On this video I've got an old Singer sewing machine controller, 150 to 250 volt, made in Australia. But I think I might just end up scrapping this thing. How do we even get into it is the next problem. It's got some sort of goo on that corner. Yeah, I think that's someone sort of repaired to that corner. Looks like they've lost the foot and possibly the screw, or it's been broken or something. Oh, the foot actually stays in there, does it? That's a different design. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The foot's sort of contained and you pull the screw out through the foot. So I guess that one got wore off or something. Or actually, looking at that, I wonder if that just chemically dissolved. So someone's either replaced it with a bit of tar or something, or it's actually dissolved down into tar. Now, so what do we do? Take them off, I guess. I assume there's just some sort of resistance element or something inside this. Not really sure. Or is it just an on-off switch? I think that goop is keeping it together. It seems to be preventing it coming apart, and then you're going to crack the Bakelite if you're not careful. Ah, the fun of old junk. I'm just going to try and tear all that out of there. It's completely shot. There's no screw in there. There is a screw in there after all. Well, that would explain it. Oh yeah, it's just possibly even the standard sort of screw. Yeah, it's the same sort. Oh, I didn't spot that. Well, that's why it's not coming apart. Ugh, look at the muck inside this thing. So this is probably going back to the 40s or something if it's a Bakelite one. Get some of the dirt out of it. That switch part comes out of it. Or switch lever, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what. Let's see. That's slightly at least chipped. Does that go? Yeah, there's a lever, so I must push on that. Oh wow, look at that. Is that ceramic? Wow, that is old school. If that's actual, yeah, I think that's proper ceramic. So it's an old ceramic type switch, and that pulls a plunger on it, which if you pull enough must be meant to press on those. Don't think it's reaching them. So two wires. Well, that's going to short it out if it touches both of them. Sure. Oh, is that the idea though? We've got a resistance element followed by a short circuit. That would probably make sense. What's the other? Oh, that's just a footrest or something. Huh. I thought there were two buttons on here for a minute, but no, that's just, I guess you rest your foot on that one and then you put it on there. Something like that. Well, this cable must be new. This is kind of a plastic coated cable. Maybe they just made them the same old way for years. Or someone's put a new cord on this though. It's got the proper sewing machine connection and stuff. Still got the ancient plug on it, which I might keep. Even though I must have thrown hundreds of those out because they're just awful old things as far as using them goes. So do we bend that in slightly and it... Yeah, I don't know what the story is there. Are they meant to be contacts? I don't think they are. Well, I've got no idea. Let's see what it does. As far as the multimeter is concerned, why does I wonder if it has neutral and stuff actually connected? Hard to even find a pin down there. This whole thing's a bunch of open circuits. Ah, finally I found something. So neutral there, surely earth would be the middle one. Maybe earth's not connected after all. So we've got active on that end. So do these just go... Well, they can't both be separate. They have to be connected to one there. So one's definitely connected to there by the look of it. Oh. Well, both are probably connected to there, I guess. No. So if active goes to the machine, one of them comes back to here. And here is open circuit. So I think this thing's shot maybe. It's not looking good. Let's put on resistance. 300 ohms. Not sure what it's doing to the motor if that's the case. 25k. 300k ohms. My God. I was expecting it to be more just a resistance element from the mains. So where does the other side of this go? If it doesn't go to any of these pins, oh, it's now connected to active. 1 ohm. Okay, so that one goes to the middle pin. That one is active, as well as active going into the machine maybe. And the other one's neutral. Still don't know if they meant to contact right at the very end there, and it certainly looks like it was designed that way. But you'd have to bend them in a bit to do it. So it probably is in working order. That plug can't be used again anyway. I might save it for my collection of old plugs and stuff. Yeah, no earth connected. Someone's even stolen the terminal or the screw. So old made in Australia HBM. I'll pinch that off it. And I'll look into this, see if it is actually of any value to anyone. Otherwise it can either have the cord cut off and tossed, or it can go to the tip shop or something. Seems a shame to get rid of something so old, but at the end of the day it's got to also be valuable. Maybe see what it cleans up like. So a bit rough to say the least, I think. A bit scuffed and all the rest. You can sort of polish this with a bit of metal polish, but I'm not sure I really want a polished up sewing machine pedal to look at. It's a pretty bland piece of equipment. But they're probably a dime a dozen. I wouldn't think it's anything rare or interesting. But might as well find out in case it is useful to someone, rather than chucking it out. Yeah, it's pretty bland Bakelite, doesn't even have that sort of marbly effect some of it has. It's just plain brown. They must have got pretty good at making it by then, I guess. Completely one colour. And the badge wasn't in better condition. Oh, it does say double insulated on it, so it's probably not ancient. Yeah, don't know whether they kept using Bakelite later on just because it's more durable, certainly than early plastics it probably was, given it's going to have a foot stomped on it. But anyway, that's all I'll do with that one, so thanks for watching.